What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. Guys, let's get in there. Let's get active. Saw this article, which is utterly ridiculous, and we have to go in there. We have to be able to talk about this, okay? Let me open it up right here. Lizzo on why she's moved away from the body positivity movement. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I read this headline and I said to myself, finally. Finally. Okay? Because listen, at the end of the day, I think that when you have people in influential positions, one of the things that comes along with that is now people look to you as a standard, right? How you move, how you talk, what you portray about yourself as a way that they can live their lives. So when I originally read this title, I said to myself, okay, she has finally changed her tune regarding her health. But let's read, let's move on. Singer Lizzo, who, as you likely already know, is just as famed for being a plus-size powerhouse queen who oozes self-love as she is for her music, has candidly shared her feelings on the body positivity movement. She said she's now moving away from the term and instead prefers to focus on being body normative instead. Oh, okay. I need to read more. The term body positivity has been around for several years now and was started by women who didn't feel their larger bodies were represented or respected online or in mainstream media. Since its birth over 5 years ago, Lizzo notes that the movement has become whitewashed. All right? The hashtag is filled with smaller frame girls, curvier girls, and a lot of white girls. I don't know what that has to do with the article at all. It doesn't even make sense to me. She said during an interview with Vogue, adding, "I feel no ways about that. Being inclusive is what my message is always about. I'm glad that this conversation is being included in the mainstream narrative." Let me also let me try to give my opinion on this real quick before I continue in the article. This term body positivity has been, I don't understand. Body positivity to me is if you were born with a birthmark on your face and you can't change it, right? You can't change it. It's just a part of your look. Body positivity might be if you were born with a genetic disorder such as being albino, right? And you look differently. If you have vitiligo, shout out to the late great MJ, all right? If you have vitiligo, that and you were born with an extra finger, or right, like, or some other defect that makes you different, or a lack of an arm, and body positivity from things that you cannot change, and it is just a part of you. It is a part of your being, and that's just who you are. So being body positive in those situations makes a lot of sense to me. But I think what has happened is that you get other people that maybe even unbeknownst to them push this idea of where they currently at through lack of discipline, and then include it in the body positivity conversation when really you can alter that, right? It's like if I let my hair grow out and I never brush it, and I'm like, well, let's just be body positive. No, cut your hair. Cut your hair. Okay? I don't know how it has managed to creep in. I have no idea, but we have to be able to talk about it. Okay? We have to be able to talk about it. All right? Because now she feels like this. now she's so deep into it. She feels like there's other actors infringing on her body positivity and her definition, which is mind-boggling to me that we've now gotten to this point where now she thinks other people are coming in on her territory. Oh, look at that curvy girl. That's not body positive. Okay. Look at that curvy girl. All right? Get her out of here. It's whitewashed. All right? But now she's saying it is body normative to be morbidly obese. Whew. We have to be able to talk about it because rhetoric like this is going to continue to keep women that look like her very single. All right? She continued on to explain, what I don't like is how the people that this term was created for are not benefiting from it. Girls with back fat, girls with bellies that hang, girls with thighs that aren't separated, that overlap, girls with stretch marks. You know, girls who are in the 18 plus club, which is the majority of women in America, black women in America. 18 plus, 18 dress size, okay? They need to be benefiting from the mainstream effect of body positivity now. But with everything that goes mainstream, it gets changed. Yes, you are you are an example of that. It gets, it gets made acceptable. Okay, this is an Instagram post. Apparently, she posted something. All right, let's read that actual Instagram post. I think it's lazy for me to just say I'm body positive at this point. It's easy. I would like to be body normative. I want to normalize my body. And not just be like, oh, look at this cool movement and being fat is body positive. No, being fat is normal. You know what? You know how ridiculous that this is? And she really seriously doesn't understand anything about health and the way that human bodies work. So maybe she truly and utterly believes this. Let's say, for example, that it's completely switched. Let's say it's me. Let's say it's me and I am severely underweight, severely malnourished, severely, okay? Let's say that I had a problem with eating. Let's say I have anorexia or something like that, all right? Let's say I'm in the mainstream media, and I have a clear problem, and I have a clear issue of malnutrition, which is going to lead to adverse health effects into the future. I have most likely vitamin deficiencies. I most likely, right, like vitamin deficiencies are very, right, that scurvy. You get scurvy if you don't have enough vitamin C in your body. You'll get osteoporosis if you don't have enough vitamin D in your body. If I was malnourished, I might have developmental growths into the future because I'm not getting the nutrients that my body needs and craves to perform at an optimal level. But if I knew all of that and I then am taking that into mainstream media and I'm saying this is body positivity. No, it's so damaging. And because it's damaging because I am an influencer. I am someone in the mainstream. So therefore, someone else who's growing up and looking at an example of who I am as a man is going to say, well, I guess I can do that too. Meanwhile, I'm shortening your lifespan. We love that she's continuing to keep it real and discuss how movements like this can do, change, and evolve and spark new ones. We're also on board with normalizing all body types. Listen, I think I covered most of the points that I wanted to within this video. I just hope that rhetoric like that, because at the end of the day, she's going to do whatever it is that she wants to do, and do understand that her being an influencer with as much money as what she has, she's going to create her own natural. She's going to create her own normal. Because her and the lifestyle that she has chosen to lead, she'll still get dudes that are coming up to her and try to holler at her. It'll be a lot less than if she was in a healthy range that our evolutionary capable minds will most likely want from a relationship perspective. But she'll still get dudes that will come at her because of where she sits at from a status perspective, a notoriety perspective. But this is damaging if the normal, average, ordinary American is looking at this and saying, well, I don't got to work out tomorrow. I could continue to eat however it is that I want to eat and da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a big difference between real body positivity and a form of body positivity that is going to lead to health complications. And more often than not, a shortening of your lifestyle. Take a look at the top 5 leading cause of death within the United States, okay, due to health. The majority of them are weight related. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, stroke, heart attack, diabetes. These things are this motion related. They are. All right. I had to talk about this. And listen, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to pick on or trying to bully, but I think that these ideas in certain portions of the media have gotten completely out of hand. Completely out of hand. And it requires us to talk about it. And this is the platform to be able to do it. I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews at gmail.com. Guys, I got a Patreon with an education, and the ideas are building. Feel free to click on the link down below to go up there and to check out all the benefits that you have in store if you choose to support your boy as a content creator. There's a lot of benefits up there as well. We got to keep on having these conversations. All right? I'm just a small YouTube channel, but we got to continue to have these conversations to get these ideas more out there. Continue on liking the video, okay? Until next time, YouTube. Peace!